Question number 13. A string stretched between two fixed points is second harmonic at frequency f. Okay, second harmonic at frequency f. Right? It appears like it's a full wave over here, right? Okay, so let us understand like this. Let us say this whole length of this wave is also equal to 1 lambda, and the time taken by the wave to complete this path is also equal to time period t, and hence your frequency is also f. Okay, which expression where n is an integer gives the frequency of the harmonics that have a node at the center of the string. When you have a node here, then which frequency will it, what are the how are the harmonics related to the fundamental frequency or second harmonic? That's the question here. And what we do is, let us go by logical reasoning instead of using math over here. If suppose you have one wave here, this is your time period. If I have two waves here, okay, which means what? I'm not altering the midpoint. I'm having something like this, one wave here, and I'm having one more wave over here. Okay, then what will happen? So this distance would be lambda, this distance would be lambda, and this distance will also be equal to lambda. Both of them will be lambda, and this total will be 2t, right? This will be t, and this will be t over here, 2t over here, and as a result of it, frequency will also be 2 times f, right? Because there are 2 cycles in 1 second. Here there is only 1 cycle in 1 second, and here it will be 2 cycles which will be seen. See, 1 cycle here, second cycle here, right? Now, so therefore, what is happening here? When I divide this into two waves over here, okay, so even then you see the midpoint is unaltered, so you get this value. Now let us say, for example, I make 3 waves over here. How do I make 3 waves? So here what did I do? This half loop was broken into one full loop, was made as a full loop. Okay, so which means what? Let us consider it like this. This half loop was converted into 2 half loops, right? This half loop was converted into 2 half loops. If I consider from this point 3 half loops, now what will happen? 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. Similarly, 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. Now what will happen? The middle point is still not being changed, so you have something like this. Now what is the frequency here? The frequency here is 1.5 t. Okay, what is the frequency here? 1.5 t. So totally what is the frequency? 3t. Okay, so if it is 3 cycles have been seen in 1 second, which means the frequency will be reciprocal of this one, which will once again be 3 times f, right? So thus, how much ever parts you keep on dividing this up, okay, you get the same thing. So thus you can see, okay, if you divide this into n loops, you will also get the frequency to be n times f. The right answer here is B. Okay, if you still do not understand, you want a mathematical derivation based on this, do let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely do one more video based on the math behind it, because I thought maybe it's for one mark, 1 minute video is sufficient, and if you want to do a math, it might take a little bit more also. Anyway, if you still want it, I can do it this one. Okay.